Thanks for staying with us. All right, putting this conversation in proper context, because I'm going to come to you, BC. I've seen sisters in church, for example. I said, to put it in proper context, what Mariam said earlier, she was talking to church members who are matured and probably working and hoping to get married and settle down sometime. I have been in that situation whereby I've been single, and we've seen sisters in church where they are just so holy, where they don't wear any wigs, they like their natural hair, and they're fine, and they look beautiful and gorgeous. They don't go out. Friday night, they're in Bible service. Saturday night, they're in church meeting. Sunday, they're in church. Monday, everybody's meeting. It's all about church people. And then they worry that, oh, they're not meeting anybody cool. And what I'm hearing from this woman is saying that, listen, you need to go out, move away from your circle. Go out, look a bit more attractive. Now, maybe she's used the wrong thing by saying using hair. Because we say we want to project beauty in the natural hair. Because with natural hair, you have amazing, beautiful hair. So I'm saying that, do you think, when they say men are attracted to what they see, how do we define what these men see? Because all the motivational speakers I know will tell you, men are attracted to what they see. Yeah. Every young girl is hearing that on church almost every single Sunday. Yeah.
So men are attracted to what they see, not necessarily what is fake or what is too much out of your way. You have to go all the way to impress. You have to borrow to impress. That's not what men are attracted. If you see men who have, when they are getting serious with you, they'll tell you, take off your wig. I've had conversations where, take off your wig. Don't do makeup today. They are getting serious. Yes. The wig has brought them, if you think that is what brought them. But when they want to see who they will look at in the morning, because we don't wake up with these wigs. We don't wake up with our makeup. When I get into my car now, I yank this off, I clean my face, I go natural. So they want to see, how are you going to look?
Thank you.
What is your packaging like when you're natural, when you're bare? That's what they want to see. So the message of going the extra mile, package yourself in neatness. Package yourself, even in that natural hair. Comb it, style it. You don't have to break the bank to look a certain way. Within your means. Now, this message, if care is not taken, will take people out of their means. Because the picture of a certain way, the picture of a certain look will now be only what you're targeting, because you think that's what's going to bring the man. But if you, that's why I said, if you had broken down the message to, when you come out, you can come out with your natural hair looking good. You can come out with the weave looking good. You can come out with the wig looking good. But just make sure that you look good. Make sure that you dress well. Your clothes is not smelling. Make sure that when you speak, you have value to give. Those are the things that men are looking for. Okay. If you just want to do the one, the chop and clean mouth, they can carry anything. But when it gets down to the real thing, they want a woman who can engage with their children, teach their children intelligently, without, it's not by wig. When you reach the cocoa, it's not by wig.
There are some intelligent girls, very Harvard trained, looking, and they, let me not say this one. Hadiza. Let me take this call from Hadiza.
It's not a big deal.
Good morning, Hadiza. Thanks for calling.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're live.
Well, Auntie Moriah.
Yes, ma'am.
Auntie Moriah, a pastor is not preaching what is supposed to be. How will she tell a young lady to go out and look for, to buy wigs? She should not wear a natural way. Look, she should do this, she should do that. It's not preaching the right thing for young ladies. She should change her way of talking to young ladies. She should tell them the character is the good character, not to wear wig. It's not only to wear that you look beautiful. You will see a man that will marry you. No, it's wrong. I have children. I'm a grandmother. I have to go back. They don't wear wig. They don't face nails. They don't go out. They are married.
Okay.
Good men.
They're wigs.
All right. Thank you, Hadiza. So I would, based on what everybody is saying now, I would therefore advise young people, based on what we've said so far. You're single. If you want to settle down, it's okay. Don't go out. Stay at home.
That's not
No. Stay at home. Don't buy any wig. Stay with your natural hair. Stay in your father's house. Don't go out. Don't worry. Your husband will just miraculously show up in your house, and it's fine. Trust me, he will come to the house. That's what we're saying. Because we're saying don't go out. Don't wear wig. The woman said, I'm telling you that everybody should be like Nima. Stay in your house. The man will come and knock on your door, and you get no problem.
Stay in their house.
Exactly.
Do you think
I agree with you.
Do you think finding a spouse is only the business of the girl?
Absolutely not.
Get to this point.
Absolutely.
Everything is about your family.
I have been on this show for 10 years, and we can never say.
Bet to you from where I am from.
Nima,
It is my father that people sought to come and look for his daughters. I'm coming somewhere, Murayo.
Okay.
Sit in your house and you can still meet a good man.
Fantastic.
You will meet a man who will be as kind because your family too will be looking out for the kind of family he is from. I don't understand this desperation.
Okay,
Tell a young
in their
girl.
house, so.
No.
I am agreeing with you. I am agreeing with
It is some people's way of life. It has worked for them generations. It's still working for them today, even though we are sending girls to school.
Okay.
I went to school, born in Lagos. I grew up well. I know Lagos. Yet I sat in my house to be sought out for marriage. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If she had said, a young girl, wear what you have. Make sure you iron
clean.
as visitor. Smell nice. Don't come and
Let's say
carry
she's
body
talking to a
odor.
30-something.
Yes.
Yes.
Even that some people don't know how to dress.
To clean up.
So
They don't
I
know how to
am agreeing with you, Nima.
I want to give more context.
Go ahead,
Let's say
please.
she's
No,
talking
now.
to young ladies in the corporate world. They already know how to dress. They go to work. I'm giving you context. They earn money, so it's not as if they are going to be taking money out of all. It's going to be too hard on them to take care of themselves. They dress well to go to work, but see where I am today. The only thing that is left is this marriage. And then she asked, what do you do? Well, when I finish from work, I go straight home. Do you understand? And she says, no. For me, what I'm hearing
Work
is,
is not
let's try and socialize more.
Work
Do you
is
understand?
not
Some people will tell you this is the way their life is. They call it a triangle. I wake up, I go to work, I go to church, and I get home. Even in church, the reason why they have different youth groups and things
It's
like
for
it's
the
types of socializing. But not everyone also meets their person in church. Some people met them in school. Some people met them when they hung out at when they say club, not everybody will go disco clubbing. There are some, what do you call
Down
this?
the streets,
Regular clubs. This,
Bars
you go to,
and
no,
lounge.
not even bars.
Eateries.
Home country clubs. Like that. You go to spend the day, you meet people. So some people will be like, see, I need to keep myself so much. They won't even talk to people.
So
They won't engage.
Mariam, in addition to
They don't
that,
get to know
in addition
people.
to that context, I'm saying, because the reason why I'm talking this way, because I know people in my own space. Now, maybe as a Muslim and maybe in your own community. In my own community, I have seen single girls in my own various communities, church gatherings, where and I have been like that. Me, Moriah, I've been like that, where I don't go anywhere. When I came home, I was just church, work, home. Church, work for years. I sat down, minding my business.
Yeah.
I didn't just go out and hang out because I felt I have finished, I've done it in the US. Let me just stay here and be doing. I was following my mother. Church, everywhere my mother was going, I was following her. She was taking my handbag.
Yeah.
I said, what this woman is saying, if you're in that situation where right now, where they are Monday, Tuesday, are going to church, go out.
Yeah.
She said it's go out. Please. Also, package yourself. Now,
Yes, look
we
neat.
don't agree that packaging must be about wig.
Yes.
We collectively agree that you can use, you can package with natural hair. But what the context, what she's saying, they don't stay in your house.
No,
but if you're voting against that, they sit in your house.
Looking,
And be like Nima, the man will show
presentable.
up in your house.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Can I
Be
say
like Nima, and the man will show up. No problem.
Let me tell you something. So I have a young girl staying in my house. And one of the things she wants to buy now, she works. She's very, a girl that she has achieved what she has worked hard for. And she wants to buy a wig. And, it's a conversation in my house. And I laughed and I said to my mom, I said, I never wore wigs when I was in Jos. It even occurred to me. But there's a uniform for wherever you are at. There's a uniform for Lagos. I always call this uniform. You see makeup on your face, the wig, there's a glam look. And about this, that's the thing about looks. It's not just about that you're looking that way. It says a lot. It says that in Lagos, it just says that this is a person that takes the extra time to present herself a certain way. Now, when I say this, I'm not saying that you have to use wigs. I'm saying that it shows the thought you have put into looking a certain way, into looking presentable. If I was in Jos, I would not need to wear all this wig. Nobody will even send your father. In fact, by the time the Hamatan dries your wig, you know. But there's also a way that there's a uniform for Jos. It's much more like a fresher look.
Yeah.
You wake up with barely any makeup on, with your lip gloss and whatever, and you still look a certain. It shows that you have taken the time. What this woman is talking about is take the time out to present yourself in a way that you want to be addressed. Especially if you're looking for marriage. There's this sort of, don't you people see that? There are some people, there's a way they just show up. You just know that this person, it's not only about marriage, it's also the fact that, are you sure that this person is even paying attention to other things in their lives?
Okay,
is this person even a hard worker if they can just bring themselves out? The way we dress is the way we'll be addressed. Simple, and we know that.
Let me take this call from Adamu. Thanks for calling. Sorry for keeping you.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're live.
Okay, so quickly, I want to say that in preaching a message, I believe that there is always what is called the letter of the message and the spirit of the message. So if you don't listen to the spirit of what the person is preaching, you will always miss it.
Miss it, yeah.
You know, for example, when Jesus said that if you don't hate your father and mother, you will not be able to follow me. If you take it literally, the letter of the word, you will miss it. But what is the spirit of what you are saying? And so I think if we look at what this woman is saying, what is the spirit of what she's saying? Number one, show yourself friendly. Bottom line.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
And so, but if you go beyond that, you start looking at picking the things that she's saying, the letter of the word, you always miss it. Show yourself friendly, make yourself look good,
Yeah.
go out. That's what she was saying. And whether we like it or not, men are attracted by what they see. We can't run away from that.
Yeah.
And if you don't package yourself well, you will not attract a man. It is when you attract him that then he will now start discovering what is inside. But no man can see your heart.
Yeah.
Thank you,
What they can
Ambassador.
see is what is
Let me
outside.
let Subisi has the floor.
I like the way he has just summed it.
Yeah.
Yes. The spirit of the message is you must show yourself friendly. You must package yourself in a way that you would, and all of that. We get that. But I want to also let people know that sometimes I see a lot of people who are working class, but they don't know how to dress. They don't know how to wear the right things that fit their shape.
Thank you.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
We can
Everybody's
focus on that.
wearing gum-gum, you're wearing gum-gum with
Everybody's
your
wearing this particular design
Me
does
too, I
not
have
mean
to-
it works with your body.
Yeah.
So we can teach women to understand what accentuates their body. So that when they come out, they show out. Without breaking the bank and spending too much out of
God bless
your way. But you package yourself. I've seen a lot of workers who go around with body odor. They come close to you. You're asking yourself, what's smelling? How do I tell this woman, this 30-year-old, this 30-something-year-old that she needs to use deodorant? I have that issue. I meet people and I'm like, what's going on here? Who will help me pass this message?
I beg, pass
We
it.
should focus on that. Some people don't know the basic things. Some of us didn't even learn these basic things on time. And we come out, in our head, or we have dressed, we have arrived, we have packaged, we come out and people notice some of these things. We need to teach that. Some people are so rude that they believe that I have to be authentic. And in that authenticity is rudeness that exude. A guy tells you hello, the way you respond. I have young people around me, a lot of them, who I tell, is that how you speak to the person that
When
is
we're growing
hosting you?
Yeah,
Is that
because-
how?
there's-
Is that how? And I'm shocked. No.
It was even
And
a
you don't speak to
strategy.
people like that.
Oh, take it.
Those are very serious issues we should help people. What about self-esteem? When I was in the university, in my 400 level, I was nominated for Most Admirable Students as an award. What did I wear? Most Dressed and Admirable Student. What did I wear in school? A few shirts we buy from Teju Osho from my sister. A few jeans. I can count the number of jeans I had in school. My natural weaving, all back. But I was nominated amongst the most dressed in the university. Why? My confidence.
Okay.
When I come out, you will think I'm wearing $1 million.
Right.
So we should
But
focus
you were
on that.
absolutely. Okay,
I was in what?
let me take
For me.
this Sheyi. She's been holding for a minute from Shomolu. Thanks for calling, Sheyi.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morayo. Yeah, what I can say is that what worked for Mr. A might not work
For Mr. B.
Actually, I'm a young couple. I married some time last year. But when I was looking for a responsible lady to marry, I wasn't looking for any package. I wasn't looking for.
Thank you for taking me there.
Well, the only thing I'm looking out for was just a nice and a pretty lady that have a good character and
like-
fear of God.
Just click something.
So a responsible man shouldn't care about the packaging
Okay.
or using a big phone or doing all these sort of things. So that's just my contribution.
Thank you, Sheyi, for taking me somewhere that I think can give me the context of this example I wanted to share earlier. I've shared this example many years ago. Now, when a man sets out to look for a responsible, God-fearing church girl, the truth is that he might not be looking for packaging.
Yeah.
He's looking for a nice girl, which is probably, in my own situation, it's probably what happened with where Mariah is a nice girl, from good home, let's hook her up with this person, right? And I've shared the story on this show before, where for many years, my husband used to tell me that, Mariah, please, your natural is fine. You're fine the way you are. You don't have to until after X amount of years in our marriage, when he started, I was we're watching E, and he was going on and on about how Kim Kardashian was looking so nice in her hair. Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful. Say, hey, this man, I said I should not go and buy it because at that time I wasn't wearing weave. I wasn't wearing wigs then. He was going on about how beautiful I was naturally.
Yeah.
But I was seeing how he was oohing and eyeing on Kim Kardashian. Kia, my brain told me, you better go and buy wig. I bought wig, and he appreciated how I looked. That's one. Second, even yesterday, what I wore yesterday, I was never, now I'll tell you that, that Oga is going to complain about this skin he was doing. He didn't complain. I was telling her yesterday that this thing I'm wearing, this cleavage is too much. No, Brown will complain. Brown came there. He didn't even act as,
You were looking.
He didn't say anything. I was shocked that he didn't even complain. These men, as they mature, perspectives change. So that church girl that you think, oh, this is how you are. The truth is that you have to learn eventually to evolve. That's what I did. That was not what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, but they attract the packaging.
So I touched on it.
The packaging.
And I gave you an example of myself when we met each other. How I was is different from how I am now. Right? But I will not be teaching my daughter, how to be this way
at that early.
That's early. I will not.
Yes.
So that we don't lose the most important things.
Yes.
It's been certified that I am well behaved. It's been certified that I have good character. It's been certified that I can cook. It's been certified that I am clean. All those things have been said. All these ones are extra because I can afford it. I'm chopping money, I have to chop it. Yeah. It's extra. Absolutely. But I will not start my message with that so that we don't lose focus on what is most important.
And then now you can't even say
please, let me just quickly finish. Then also, some people go out every Friday. I have friends my age, still not married. They club every Friday. They go out every Friday. They still did not see your husband.
I wanted to say
they didn't see husband.
I like that.
It's not about, hold on. It's not about that.
No.
They still did not see. Some people have been home too.
And
they still did not see.
Women
so we need, sweetheart, just hold on. We need to understand where our God is leading us to. Part-time, especially in these issues of marriage. So that we don't do the things we're not supposed to. It's not for everybody. Yeah. So find where you are supposed to be and manage your own space. If your own is that they will meet you with long weave, touching your bum. If it's your destiny, please stay there. If your own is that they will meet you with weaving, stay there. If your own is that they will see your father's house like Nima and they come and meet you, stay there. But I've never said on this show that you should not go out. I believe in hanging out. I believe in making friends. I believe in dating. I believe in seeing
let me pause you because I have another BC. I have to come to you now, Nima. I don't want you to forget your point.
This is a call. I was waiting. You don't go BC.
Okay, BC.
I was waiting.
No, BC, keep holding because Nima wants to talk. Go ahead, Nima.
No, call your BC.
I'm not calling. Good morning, BC. Thanks for calling. You're live.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
I can hear you.
I'm happy to get connected today. I've been trying all along. That particular topic is a very, very good one. So many have spoken here and there. But I want you to know that when the pastor said that they should wear wig or buy wig to package themselves, that wearing or buying wig is only metaphorical. It's trying to say that the way you dress is the way you are going to be addressed.
Simple.
How do you go out? So how do you look attractive? How are you going to look attractive for anybody? It is so with what Lima said that she starts in her father's house and she goes. It's not applicable to everybody. You just have to go out. And so with that now, I want to say that packaging is very, very important. But I want to advise women generally that after they might have packaged, ask the person that is dating you to visit you at home very early in the morning, because that's when you are going to see the natural beauty. If your beauty, if your look is okay by him, he continues with you. If not, what do you call it? Broken courtship is better than a broken marriage. I hope you understand. Then I want to ask a very pertinent question, because it bothers me every day. Auntie Morayo and others, please, can you raise up your hand? How many of you are wearing bra here? What is happening to bra? Bra, we met it like
Okay, I think there's a new trend, I think.
Where people don't wear
women
bras.
Don't wear bra.
So that's a different way, Wendy. Yes, go ahead.
The shock on your face is where you ask the question.
Go ahead, Eva.
It's the way he put it.
I'm trying to recollect.
I told you to write it down. You're doing
I'm
shakara
not
for me.
writing it down. BC was supposed to wait after that call and then I'll say what I need. I'm trying to hold it since. So I'm not writing down.
Okay.
What I was trying to say is women now package and go out hunting. Nobody is now focusing on the kind of individual. Because when I say they meet you at home, there's a style to what your parents are targeting, you yourself are targeting. Meeting values in a man that you want to marry, knowing the kind of family you want to end up with. You're going out, you're targeting. I know someone who socializes in a workplace, and she couldn't find a husband in that workplace till she entered her 50s. Reason, she would dress up, look pink, and be nasty to everybody she meets. I met somebody when I was single in my auntie's house when I was helping my auntie raise her kids. And the reason he was asking my auntie, can I talk to your sister, is because of the way I just comport myself within the house. I didn't pay attention to him. My business was go to school and focus on my auntie's kids and help out. Sometimes we overemphasize the wrong things. Is it until this outing, every weekend you dress up for a wedding? I went to weddings. I traveled all the way to Ife for weddings.
You didn't catch anybody.
And the goal wasn't to catch anybody because that's not the way we were brought up to catch anybody. We were looking for men that you would end up with and spend a lifetime. Girls now, when you're busy on all this packaging, you will get chance focus on the character, kindness, all of those things. When it's something you have missed there, you start from there again. You can start from there and meet somebody. Look out for the person you want to. That's when you smile. It was even a goal. Those days in school, when I know somebody is nasty, the person is finally asking out. Me too, I will use that and frown to scare the person away.
Yeah.
My friend even did one thing. She picked her nose, threw out a date so that the guy can be irritated.
You have to go that far.
She went far. She will not stop coming. She said, this nasty guy, I don't know what they pushing me for. She picked her nose, threw out, and she wasn't even Muslim. They shared the same values. Families run like that. So we cannot just sit here and advocate one, go market, and find husband mentality.
Nobody did that. And it's important. No.
That's what I've been disagreeing with.
Okay.
Go out.
So I know.
And it's important for us to put it in proper perspective. Listen, nobody on this table, and I said we're doing this for 10 good years, nobody on this table will be one of those people advocating that go out and search for husband. We don't do that on this table.
No way.
What we're trying to do is see things in different perspectives.
Yeah.
And understand things from different angles. And not say that one person's view is superior to another person's view. If your view is that I stay home and I'll be fine, fantastic. It works for you.
There are reasons why.
And they're fine. And there are people, other people that my own view is that I must go out. That's also valid. And that person will say, no, you must be packaged in certain way. That's your own. What I have taken so far from this, I've learned from this is that what we should be encouraging young people, even young adults looking to settle down, is that they should develop other characteristics of themselves. That these other wigs and thingy packages, they're extras. They come in afterwards because many of us didn't get in the relationship with the packaging. It was after we got in. So that is the lesson we have taken.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that any other person's view supersedes or is better than any other person's own.
So this lesson that we have taken is taking me back to one other lesson that we talked about, where we have talked about young girls who have these character traits, who are virtuous, who are kind, they're good, they are serious-minded people, and yet men don't pick them or men don't choose them because they're not packaged in the wigs, in the makeup, in the... So also this conversation would be about men. One, we want you to also groom yourself. I think also the way that we're using packaging is here, throwing some people off. Just groom yourselves, and also maybe learn to descend beyond the aesthetics on someone's body, who that person is. You need to have conversations with someone, not just the way the person looks. When you meet a person, they look a certain way, then you have conversations and you know the person. Now, I want to go to the part that Nima was talking about, we're going hunting and things like that. The truth is that desperation, you would see desperation on anyone's face. Anyone that their plan is to, every time I dress up, every time I go out, it's really about who I'm going to hook or who I'm going to grab. It shows. And I've heard many times over and over again that men see that and it turns them off. So when we're encouraging women or young girls to hang out and socialize, it's really also about you. In doing that, you're also developing yourself and understanding who you are as an individual, enjoying who you are as an individual. And the man will meet you at the point of your life. He will meet you when you're hanging out with people. He will meet you when you're at your work. He will meet you, when you're dressed up or when you're dressed down. But it is okay and it's advisable for people to go out to socialize.
Yeah.
I know a couple of people that just sit at home.
Yes.
Truly.
Yeah.
And if you know those people, when you hear this woman's message, you will understand the context.
Exactly.
You know there are some people that they are self-sabotaging themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're sitting at home, you're not doing anything, you're not even, when you want to go, am I not just going now? Please give me that boo-boo. Let me just go. Is it not just here I'm going? You know, it shows that, for me, if you are like that, to me, it just tells me other things, that you don't really care about many other things that's happening. Are you sure you're someone who is hardworking, in my opinion? Are you sure you're someone who pays attention to, you know, other things in your life? It shows me that you're lackadaisical about almost everything. If you can be that about your dressing, you can be that about every other thing in your life.
Okay, let me take this call. Demola, thanks for calling. You've been holding for a minute.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Adewale from Abulega.
Yes.
You see, when we are talking about fashion, the way our ladies dress these days, relating to wing, and you know, fashion, we are not there yet. We are just started. Because whenever we start dropping our own, copy other people's own, then we don't have choice than people that will be giving us advice will also be giving us advice from those people, not from our own end. Because naturally, I don't see what is bad in the nature here. You know, natural hair is the best. I watched a clip where a lady has to scrape all her natural hair because she wants to fix one wind or something.
Yeah.
No, this is where we are going.
Thank you very much, Adewale. Because I remember on this same show where we're talking about this natural hair, how we must project our natural hair. I removed my wig on television many years ago, trying to state the same point. They don't have to always look, because I was like, I could even go without makeup easily.
Yeah. I mean, I do that when I'm
easily. And I removed my makeup, my wig on TV just to show and demonstrate that we're not about the wigs, we're about our natural hair. But after I've done the demonstration, then I'm not putting my wig back on.
You were back.
So the point is that some of us don't have those. Tongue has the most beautiful natural hair I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
What's the girl wake up? YK has beautiful hair. Wake up with MM. I mean, I'm like, when God was giving this guy's hair, where was I? Beautiful hair. If I had that hair, I would not touch a wig for a second.
You'll be shocked.
Well, that's what I
You'll
think.
be shocked because sometimes
That's what I think. You get tired of it.
Reasons people that have hair wear the wigs is for convenience.
Yeah.
I've done.
Because natural hair is expensive too to maintain.
I've relaxed. No, not even the money. I've done natural hair. I've relaxed my hair. I've gone back to natural hair. I've relaxed. I've cut my hair a few times. You know, I still keep coming back to natural hair. And what I figured is, not all of us have the time to sit down every week to make it neat. Because of the texture of the natural hair, it gets rough really fast. That's one. It's painful. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Top know what we go to, even MM for makeup room in the mornings when she has to carry that hair and it looks so beautiful on TV. She knows what she goes through. When she has to plait her children's hair, she knows it's painful to manage. And it's not something that's sustainable that every morning, the brain I want to use to be productive, I'll be using it to be dragging hair up and down because I want to satisfy a narrative. I will keep my hair under protective styling, and I wear my wigs. The wigs are like dresses for me. As I'm picking what I'm wearing the next day, I'm picking which color of hair will go with this. I match it. When I get home, everybody knows I have hair. I'm not in competition with anybody. So sometimes we need to also allow people to have the variety that they want. It's not a big deal to say I can look blue in the morning and look gray in the afternoon. I'm not killing anybody. I'm not harming anybody. It's just how I want to look. So allow adults to choose when they want to wear their natural hair or when they don't want to wear their natural hair and move on from that. The bottom line is grooming is what we should focus on. Let everybody groom. Let everybody look good. Wherever your husband will come and meet you,
or your wife will come and meet you. Let me come to Nima in a second. Let me take Joshua.
Says, so there's a place for looking good and going out, but this must be done in line with who you are as a lady. Because if you force a lifestyle on yourself outside your nature, you use a wrong image to attract a wrong guy. Also, what happens when you can't keep up the image? Dolani Robert says, you don't need to buy bone straight before you look attractive. No, you don't. Carrying your natural hair doesn't mean you won't get suitors. Not socializing doesn't also mean you won't get married. Self-esteem isn't found in dressing or appearance. Lawal says, a man that came to your house to meet you definitely have seen you somewhere before tracing you home. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Men see beauty, shape, character, family, IQ, industrious women, and attitude. I think that caps it.
Let me take this Joshua that come to. Good morning, Joshua. Thanks for calling. We lost that call. We have to wrap up. Any final words on this? I think.
Can I
Yes,
ask
I was
something?
1 second, Miriam. Let me see. Let Miriam.
Yes.
It's just one line. It's a joke, sir.
Mine too is a joke. I'm saying that, having said everything, you know, the truth is that there's also wig. There's also another thing that wig stand for. It's also a status symbol. For many people, it's a way to show that I have arrived at a certain
money now.
Level in my life.
level in my life. So, you know, some people will wear that just for that sake. That is just like a, you know, fun
Nima, your
thing for us
final
to
words
laugh
on this.
about.
I don't have
Go ahead, VC.
Show up good at all times, because if you die that day, that's the outfit your ghost will wear for the rest of the eternity.
And I think for my own final words, just that I think I really wanted to go home with what BC said earlier, that, listen, you don't have to, first of all, you don't have to define beauty for anybody else. Your natural state as you are, whoever you're going to meet regardless of where you are. That's the truth. If it's in your house, if it's in your party, if it's in at the wedding, wherever you're destined to meet somebody, you're going to meet somebody. Right. But I think where the minister, the pastor was wrong in insisting that you have to buy a certain kind of hair, you have to look a certain kind of way. People can look in different ways, and I don't think we should glamorize the need to look a certain way. You know, you can actually look in your natural state with your natural hair and still look as beautiful and attractive to anybody. So
let's glamorize the African look.
Let's glamorize the African
natural look.
Natural look. Not all of us have the beautiful look, but we can still maintain it and still, you know, be attractive. And there's so much more to the physical. There's the physical beauty is more the inwards coming out, your character, your confidence,
Your aura.
your aura,
Charisma.
what you
They go hand in
exude.
hand.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, we move to our final segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.